Welcome to another episode of At the Closing Table. My name is Alan.qiu.
And my name is Matt Tran from Total Mortgage. I'm a mortgage lender.
Hi, I'm Lily. This is my first home.
How was it from your point of view?
I'm not going to say it's easy, but it was kind of easy because of the support system I had. Alan and Matt was on top of everything, literally from start to finish, and whatever questions I had, they were there to answer it literally in 2 minutes. So
It's good to hear.
yeah.
That's a good thing on my part. So,
Yeah.
what are like things that, throughout the whole transaction, is anything that you noticed that just was much easier than you expected?
The mortgage process,
Yeah.
because I went to another person. They had all these questions and they had all these requirements, and the way you made it seem, it was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with what I needed, so
Yeah.
it was a clean process.
I think the important part on our side is, we took the time to get everything up front, and it made the process a lot easier, right?
Yeah.
You said you really took time to get me everything we needed. Every time I asked something, you're fairly quick in getting me everything we needed. So I think that's the most important part is, getting that process. It makes the process a lot more smoother by obtaining everything more up front rather than during the transaction.
I think the preparation was very helpful too,
Yeah,
like having a whole list of what I needed, and you were really on top of that.
Oh, awesome. That's good.
And then you got your commitment in 15 days.
Yeah.
Which is like a record. That's insane.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right, that should be a Guinness
just
World
like-
I
Record.
gave him a month. Like we gave him 30 days and he got it in half the time. So
Yeah, so that's
amazing.
I mean, typically, we could have closed 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I felt like, which is good. So I mean, it's just important. It doesn't matter how fast we're doing. At the end of the day, we're gonna follow the contract dates most of the time. But I think it's just really good to get everything out of the way so you can just kind of focus on other things.
Yeah, that was definitely an important part.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you remember any of the strategies that we used to get your offer accepted? Because it was definitely a competitive situation.
It was definitely a letter to the the owners, and it was emotional. We had all of our feelings and thoughts into that, and it worked. So that was an important part. Just have your letter, why you want the house, and that was. I think that's the winning thing, right?
Yeah. Showing you like the right
Yeah.
buyer for the new home, right?
So in this scenario, there was 14 offers in total. So we beat out 13 other buyers. And when we had talked about submitting the offer, I came to you. I was like, "Hey, what's your max? What's your max budget for this purchase? How much are you willing to spend?" I pulled up some comps of what I've sold recently and what we would determine the value of it as market value. And you kind of told me that you would spend X amount and gave me that information. And I went back to them and I got your offer accepted for less than that. So I appreciate you, trusting me to give me, all your cards, and then I was able to kind of work my magic and get it done for cheaper.
Yeah.
Right?
I really appreciate that. I think that was like the winning thing though, like going with somebody that you can trust and just knowing the area, like the town, and just knowing the market. And you did all of that. So. And
on top of that, you wanted to put 5% down. You had the money to go higher, but at the same time, we want to put some work into the house, so we want money in hand. There was a higher offer that had 10% down, but they really liked you guys. They really liked what we had to offer. They liked talking to Matt. They liked that, we're showing up in suits and everything. That was an ongoing joke. My response to the listing agent was like, why does it matter if they're putting 5% down or 10% down? The deposit's going to be the same. The process to get pre-approved is the same. And his response back at like 10 o'clock at night was like, it's purely psychological. So I'm like, please, can you see what you can do? We'll do the 10% if you need us to, but please try and get us this done for 5%. And it worked.
Yeah.
Came back and accepted your offer with 5% down. So now you have all the extra money to spend on fixing it up.
Yeah.
So excited for you guys.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate both your hard work. It's an emotional time, so before I start crying, thank you so much.
Oh, awesome.
There you go.